Okay, and I am now live. Cool. Alright guys, so since I know I'm gonna have exactly 0 viewers on my stream, this is for future content. This is my deck list. I've made a few errors with this deck list. One, I should be running Drolls instead of Ghost Ogres, but I handed in my deck list when I shouldn't have. And maybe Dark Rulers instead of Evenlings, but I think Evenlings are fine. The hardest matchup is actually Elderlich. Like, it's just really hard to deal with. But we do have the... Wow, my internet is bad today. We do have the pie chart for this event. If we go right here, there we go. So 25% is the Rocky Boys, and 20... Actually, no, it's... Yeah, 23% is Elderlich. So yeah, 23% Elderlich and 25% Rocky Boys. And Rocky Boys, I feel like I've got a pretty decent matchup already with just my main deck. Obviously, like, Super isn't that big and Cosmic isn't that great against them, but in general, it's not too bad, and I've got some pretty good side cards for them. But Elderlich is really hard to deal with. Like, Cosmic's great, but that's basically all I have for them, which is just unfortunate, but that's definitely going to be a hard matchup. The rest of it is just general stuff. So it's like, how many rounds? It's 5 is... I think it's 6, 7 or 8 rounds. So this will go on for quite a while. 50-minute rounds. One time is called, we have 3 turns. So as I have done in the past, I'll be asking my opponents to hurry up, but this time even more so because we are now in fact on a clock. For the pricing, they're still currently trying to work it out. If I go up to where, okay, it's not there. That's okay. It is somewhere on this page. If I can find it. This one. There we go. So that pricing, it is only a just under 250 men, so I think they're trying to change the price to roughly match this, because it's like 240 people. 240 people exactly. So they were just trying to make it so it was a 250 man. So first we'll get around 2,000, I think, or maybe it might just be 1,000. They're working that out, but it's roughly give or take. I think I heard at one point they said they'll give 1,000 for prizing and then a prismatic IP for first place, plus a mat and a trophy. So I think that's what's going to happen instead of the 2,000. But that's, of course, that won't happen until tomorrow after Top Cut. But today, we're just going to play a few rounds of Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah, so this is the rules. This is all going to be done on Discord. Oh, I won't be able to talk to my friends. I will have to talk to my opponent. Well then. So yeah, unfortunately, I've got my friends in Discord right now. Oh, a Perrin's up. Perrin for the first round is up, boys and girls. Well done. I said boys and girls. Okay. Oh, there's no find function. Okay, this is already annoying me because there's no find function of this. Oh, okay. Table 27 versus Alec Lopez. Alright. Alright, so I have to leave my friends and we're gonna play some Yu-Gi-Oh! Well, I mean, I technically I don't need to leave for like another 20 minutes, so I guess I'll chat a little while. But once my opponent shows up, I will join the Discord table. So how it functions for you guys who don't know is these are all the table numbers. You get your pairings, you find your pairing, and you jump into the table. Your opponent will be in there as well. Then you set up a game, right? And once you set up a game, you join it. If you need a judge call, you just say, hey, well, you do exactly what this guy's done. He's one of the guys. And if you need to, when you report this to him, and that's that. So yeah, it's pretty simple. This is their second one, so it's good. They've had a little practice. They knew what went wrong the first time. They've got some judges on staff. So they actually are paying judges for this. Like, they actually have it proper down. I think it's like just doing book judges that are paid. Or other well-known judges that they know of. But yeah, this is my list, and I hopefully it does make justice. Like I said, only a few changes I would have made, but overall, I think it'll do all right. Like I expect to at least go at minimum X3, right? If you can't break that, then there's an issue. But maybe X2. Not all the X2s make it. Obviously, that's like every event. There's a chance X2s don't make it, but you know, there was quite a lot of controversy actually at the last event like this because people who had better tiebreakers didn't make the top cut. They basically just handpicked them, and they picked them based on who they were a little bit. Like, if essentially if say Jesse Cotton was X2 but he had lower tiebreakers, they would pick him. And the reason for that is it's not like they did it semi on purpose, but it was more to the fact that they didn't have the proper Konami software doing it, so they didn't really have much of a choice. So they just went, oh, this guy's clearly a better player, so we'll put him in instead of the tiebreakers, because they didn't know what the correct tiebreakers would be, and calculating that, well, they just didn't have the technology for that. So maybe they fixed that. I hope they have, because it's, tiebreakers is part of the Yu-Gi-Oh thing, if it's just going to be picked at random or who they think is best or deserves it is not entirely an enjoying feeling. Yeah, my opponent still isn't here. Yeah. So we wait. Hopefully there aren't too many judge calls, because that takes up time, and I don't want to be right all day or night, because it's going to be a very boring event if I'm constantly saying, "Oh, let's wait for a judge call for me to be right again." But what I hope is to, of course, verse combo decks all day, every day, so I can just Nibiru them all. But yeah, I've had a lot of practice. I've actually done really bad recently, actually. Lost quite a lot of games recently. Like, I got really way up. I got to like second or third. I got to third place. And then I started losing a lot because that Lich deck just really started to kick off, and I wasn't sure how to deal with it. And now I am, but I didn't change my deck for it, so that was unfortunate. Anyway, I'll give him 4 more minutes, and then I'll join in the lobby. Jaden and Brendan, who are in Discord with me, who do you guys think are going to win the event? Like, what deck? Yeah, what deck's going to win this event? No, so Elder Lich was 23% in total. Yeah, and then all the way up here. So we have, there we go. So the Rocky Boys is 25%. Other is 16%. Invoked Elder Lich is 12. Pure Elder Lich is 11. Silent Migrate 9. Invoked 9. And then a whole bunch of random crap. Like, yeah. It is. The issue, I agree with that. Yeah, I definitely agree with that. The issue that I hate with that deck is they lose hard to Dark Ruler no more, like hard, but they can side anti-spell and red, that card that just banishes one of your cards in opponent's hand, that trap, pay 2,000 life points, red a pointer. Yeah, they just play that and play anti-spell. That's 6 cards, right? And that they're a very consistent engine. They only need 2 cards to go off to do a combo. Actually, 1. They only need 1 monster, and then that 1 monster such as sees that next monster. Yeah, which is of course the best variant right now. So, yeah, so they can definitely counter the Dark Ruler no more. They can counter those cards, whereas Elder Lich only has Solemn Judgment to counter evenly and Lightning. Obviously, they have that counter trap, but very rarely do they set the counter trap first, because they only run like 1 of it. Yeah, and you need Elder Lich on board as well to begin with. So, yeah, I reckon definitely the Rocks have the advantage, but I mean, there's basically, yeah, there's like the Elder Lich and the Rocks are like basically equally represented if you combine them both. So it's definitely going to be which is better. Yeah, No, I definitely agree. My deck bricks. Well, I reckon Eldritch can sort of brick, but not really, because they have what that first turn. Sure, they may brick, but then you've sent their cards to the graveyard. They're no longer a brick. Like their monster, their traps are kind of a brick because they can't do anything with them by themselves. Well. Oh no no. Oh yeah, no, they're bricks in the sense that they don't do anything turn one, right? Like unless you have the Lord. So like say turn one you set 3 of the traps and that's what you got. You don't want to get OTK probably through that. And then next turn you banish them all and you're now fully live. So they're not bricks, whereas an invoked hand is a brick. You know, you can't do anything next turn. You can't turn that brick hand into a live hand unless you top deck the one card you need to turn it live. And by then it's usually too late. And with the rocks, of course, they're very consistent. They're beyond consistent. I hand trapped 3 of them. Oh no, tier 0 means they would be about 40%. Yeah, yeah, but they're definitely they're consistent wise and how powerful they are. Yeah, of course, with cards like Nibiru, Dark Ruler, all floating around, it's very hard for a deck to become tier 0 again. I don't think we'll ever. Yeah, definitely stops the Nibiru, stops the Dark Ruler. No, you can. Oh, you're talking about the new Dark Ruler, the new Dark Ruler, Dark Ruler. Oh, okay. That's the different call. Right. So there's a new Dark Ruler and a new Call by the Grave. Yeah. All right. No, I don't think any deck can ever become tier 0 again, just because there are so many outs in the game now that the moment deck becomes tier 0, everyone just says, okay, we're going to play all I hate, you know? And then it's no longer tier 0 again. So, like, you'll come tier 0 for, like, one event, and everyone's like, oh, everyone's playing this, let's just... It's like kind of like an Orcus was, like, 40-50% of representation. Everyone's like, we'll just main Lancier and System Downs. Like, because it... yeah, you know, like that's it. And, like even like the Orcus players could main Lancier and System Down because it didn't hurt them, you know. So that's definitely it. Anyway, I'm gonna join my table. I've got 10 minutes to wait for my opponent. Oh yeah, Sentinel. Yeah, thanks, man. 27. Right click your name to change nickname. Oof, okay. Farfar is an admin. Wow, okay, I thought he might play this, but nope. He is adminning it. Does that mean he's... No, probably not judging it. Probably could be streaming. I don't know, there is a stream for this. Definitely a stream. A few people streaming. I'm gonna make sure I've got the right table. 20, yeah. Alex Lopez. Have I heard that name before? I don't think I have. Alright. Get them jams on, boys. This is pretty nerve-wracking. Strange and... How about some memes to pass the time? Strange and... Holy shit, that guy's been hit in the head so many times and he's still... Oh my god! This guy is a unit. I can't believe I just saw that. Holy shit. Alright, boys. Phones. A lot of phones. Damn. And my teammates got 5 minutes. Luxury tournament. Stringent. Well, I'm going to get ready to set up the game. Well, I don't want to get my first win like this, guys. I really don't. I mean, round 1 bye. Come on. Turn it down a little bit. He's got... Technically, he's got, what, 9 minutes to get here before a game 1 loss. The issue with going through 9gag so often is, we're seeing it all, you know? That's chemtrails. Yo. Yeah, it's the only... This is definitely... Well, I mean, we wouldn't be starting yet anyway. We got 3 more minutes, but I don't... I mean, look, hang on, let's just go through this, right? Okay, so table 1, 2, 3, 4, table 5 doesn't have anyone yet. Granted, of course, they still have 7 minutes. But that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Oh, and then the table's past that, right? Tables, oof. So God knows how many are missing from there. I mean, obviously, they don't have a full table anyway, but... course the time is going to be open for all. It's right here. Come on. I feel like actually this guy brings a valid point. They should have brought out a list 12 hours ago of everyone's name on it. And you go, if there's an issue with this, let us know, you know, because like that's a big oof. It reminds me of YCSs and the likes, where you know someone's missing a name or whatever. Oh, I'll get back to that later. You know, and that's very pretty serious. Round timer. The round has begun, and I have no one. Right, so I would suggest I would roughly guess that at least a third of people did not show up for this. At least a third aren't here. That cuts it down from 240 to 7. 1,660? So about 160. 160 people instead of 240. That's just a rough estimate from what I saw, right? Definitely not great. Like imagine a YCS with everyone who prepaid and a third of them didn't show up. That's not good. Why did they show up? I'm going to assume that everyone, like me, like it's actually 1 a.m. in the morning for me, and I'll be up if this was meant to go the correct length of time for up to 9 rounds, so another 9 hours, maybe 10 hours, right? That's a lot of time, and people probably went, oh shit, I've got work, or even in this virus, like they got stuff they need to do and they just couldn't make it. It's unfortunate, or maybe they just forgot, they're a bit late. Hopefully everyone's just a bit late and they just all get the 1-1 loss and then everything goes back to normal. But this is definitely an issue that they need to address in the future. Just put up a list, and you know, you can, I'm assuming you can drop out, right? Like, I'm assuming just say, oh, I'll drop earlier, and then that saves everyone time. Because, like, this doesn't happen. No one likes, I don't like winning like this. Some people do, but I don't. Winning like this is like, I mean, it's not as bad as, I've had events where round 1, and it really annoyed me, Nationals or a YCS, I can't remember. Some kids showed up with, it would have been a YCS, because in Australia, previously our YCSs, we were given just a mat for entry. Like, the mat was like worth $50 and it was $20 entry. It's a free $30, right? So they would just show up with random 60 cards, unsleeved. Like, I don't mind if kids just come into play, but they're not coming into play. So it's really annoying to fly, and me, I had to fly it's like 6-hour, 8-hour flight. Now that might not seem like much, but in Australia that's a pretty big deal. Like that's a big travel, and it's pretty expensive just to come there, and for 40 minutes you're sitting in front of a kid because you've already 2-0'd him in like the first 5 minutes, and that's just what I did. And I'm like, okay, that's cool. It really gets to that people would do that. I get it, like it's free money. If you live there, why not do it? But and in this, it's different because there's no prize for doing it. So they come in, and it's unfortunate. These guys who didn't make it, I feel bad for. Like they probably really wanted to be here, and they just couldn't do it. Entries close at 8 p.m. Single in. When is it at? Tournament 6 Sunday. I'll be exhausted. I'm in a tournament, buddy. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. On the bright side, hopefully after round 2 this should stop, for the simple reason. If you think about it, everyone who's on here will get the round 1 loss. Everyone who is here get the round 1 up win. But everyone who just lost, there's probably got to be a good chance they versus someone who wasn't there, and that's awful. And imagine getting the pad down, like you get the win here, then you get pad down the Sanos one here. That's a 2-win bye. Some people really like, there's like events to get like a 2 round bye, and I guess like, yeah, I can see that. Like you're probably expecting to win those anyway, and so you're more refreshed. You know, you've less burnt out because those 2 rounds, you know, that's like 2 hours you can shop later. You can not have to rush in the morning. So that I can understand. Right, but like I'm there to play Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm there to play 9 rounds. I'm there to have that experience. But would I use like the belts or anything to get that 2 round buy? I would, but because it's more like it's the fact that it's a privilege. Like it's like that you've done something to earn it, use it. No show at 27. So like we'll get all the no shows. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm assuming all of these are actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and everyone else 11. Yeah, like all these people are no shows, and then all the tables had to know people. Like that's ridiculous. Table 14, no one. Like what? What? It's ridiculous. I could just play. You know, I'm going to because this is gonna go. They're gonna be playing for like right. So all I have to do is I'm just gonna play around a raid. Like I'm here to play Yu-Gi-Oh! It's not gonna take 15 minutes to play around, you know. So all I have to do is keep track of this. If my opponent shows up in the next 5 minutes, I get out. So many no-shows. Dark Magician. Oh. Okay. This is what we're doing, boys. We're playing Yu-Gi-Oh! So as you can see, my rating has gone down quite a lot. I was like at 1,100. And now it's all the way down there. Infernities? What? What? What is this? That's a good one to hit. Infernities. So this idea. Someone. Oh shit! He hit a good one. Scoop. Oh, I feel bad. Oh, I still got 2 hand traps. I'm golden. I got the super polys for his board. I'm set. This is a hand. Oh, he's setting a card. Setting 2 cards. Oh, he triple shuffled that. Sure, no, double shuffled, right? Friendly Mirage, right? Yes. You're the best. 2 more minutes. Okay, what's he making? Let's see what he makes, because I don't know what is this. Oh, cool. F to draw. I'm going to ash that. I mean, I had like he wasn't winning that, man. I don't know what. Like obviously it's just like an Infinity negate board, right? The basics shit. Anyway, judge. Jinzo. Oh, paper. Ah, damn. Just to make sure, he might have shown up. He did not. Cool. Set a card. Set 2 cards. Okay. Well then. Well, okay. Main phase 1. I'm gonna also set a card. Then I'm gonna. Maybe I should have kept that in hand and set that instead, to be honest. It was like, I don't know what he has. This is. Spoofing would be pretty. Main phase 2, I'll set this here. Oh, Ash. Cool, it's this deck, right? Well, that's not too bad because I can has the cosmic set. Yeah, so it's definitely not here. Well then. Alistair. Oh, I gotta ash that. Man, this is like the deck that I'm planning on versing, you know? Like, this is... Hopefully he doesn't have the invocation. I'm going to Cosmic his back row. And hopefully it's the invocation. It was not. Ah, I did have it, okay. So the plan was to use his own Alistair, but that did not happen. I do have the secret, so if I was on like, if I top deck say Alistair, that's not too bad because I normal summon Alistair effect, he'll negate, and then I activate secrets, bringing him to go back. So I got to top deck an Alistair or a Meltdown. Nothing else really I can top deck. Purple wouldn't be too bad. You know, set effect, he'll probably negate. Definitely. Oh, he didn't even. Oh, that's exactly what I wanted to see. Discard your Alistair. Discard your Alistair for more salt. Please. The only. This cost. Oh, okay, discarded Ash. Cool. Target in go. He needs to have Duty Crow, right? Now, of course, getting over this is an issue. I can make. Obviously, I can make Alistair Link, then make Macabre, and then make. Yeah, make Macabre. Think. Then make Purg. Can I? It's cutting it close. I think I can go for game. Cutting it close. Definitely cutting it close. So now I activate, discard. Oh no, so yeah, I have to discard Alistair on that, make him 3/5. Damn, if I had one more card I could do it. Okay, never mind, I can't do it. So I'll have to I mean, I can negate. If I. Wait, maybe. I link to. No. I could make that right now. Could. That's 3-2. Nah, I can't. Drop Alistair. That means I have no negate. What's 2? 2, 3 plus 18. 4, 1, not enough. Okay, so I have to go battle phase. Attack. Think. I can drop Alistair, but if I drop Alistair, I can just let them crash. Yeah. Yeah, just let them crash. Alright. Alright, fuck them. It's a bit weird doing it this way, but it's all I've got. Obviously, he's smart, he'll use the trap now, which is fine. I negate the Alistair. Oh, he still didn't use the trap. He's just not using like the best card in his deck. Weird. Now the issue is if he top stack the invocation, I'll lose because I have to discard the Alistair. That is an issue. Well, I won't lose, but I will be hurting. Cover. Activate invocation. This guy clearly doesn't know what he's doing. Because, you know, he would. I've used the trap several times ago. Yeah. Okay. Definitely doesn't know what he's doing. Main phase. Battle phase. Oh, if I didn't summon that... Oh no, I still win the game. Anyway, I do have a monster negate. Honestly, he could be doing... Like, he could have used the trap several times and he wouldn't have been being attacked and beaten over and over again. Okay. He needs to hope that I didn't see a monster, right? Like, he probably would have used that last turn, so he top decked that. He doesn't have the invocation, so I know he doesn't have the invocation. F. Declare F. Mekk. Two of his Alistairs now banished. Come on, buddy. You have a trap that will let you... Okay. I don't know why I didn't do this 3 turns ago. He's now going to get a trap that will keep him alive. If he sees, like, Lord in hand, that'd be pretty nutty too, but he should have used that first, let's be real. 2-5, right? So that's his scapegoat now. That doesn't help me. Main phase. Battle phase. It only helps me if he summons it right there for me, which I doubt he will. Definitely in a bit of a pickle. But if I'd see, like, invocation, I'll be pretty happy. This deck definitely isn't what you'll be seeing. Like, he would have used that, you know, well on it truly beforehand. Lord effect. Cost. See, and this is where it now... So, obviously, no negating that, pointless, right? He then goes Lord's second effect, send Meltdown, special summon Lord. Or if you want, you could even send that, yeah. Well, second effect, that's fine. Again, there are a few cards I could see to win this, you know, like, it being 3-5 is an issue, but I can see Invocation, I can see Alistair. Any spell or trap will keep me alive, but he of course now have, I'm assuming, no, he won't have the counter trap, he'll have the trap, right? So, he'll set the trap because that's the correct thing to do, yeah. So, I just gotta play around those two cards. Okay, this is pretty good. Set Bluff. I will at least be alive. Read, yeah, reading blue. I've never met someone in the past 6 months that had to read a mekk note. Not judging, I'm just, it's quite rare for it to happen. Oh, well then. My desires will never be ashed, my dear boys and girls. Could have been better. Do I have an Invocation still in deck? I do have still 2 in deck. 1 Alistair Banish, 1 Meltdown. So I'm pretty confident the next couple of cards I'll see an Invocation. But he might as well. But that kind of... Oh, he probably can beat me. Let's be real here. Okay. He can beat me by summoning one of these guys, doing massive damage with, obviously, his extra deck. Like, he can just game me with his extra deck, right? And now he'll have pops and stuff up. Unfortunate I didn't see my Invocation or Alistair. It happens. Yeah, so he is well then, this guy just really oofed himself quite badly. He can still win by just bringing Lord back, then attacking, then attacking. Like, it's like I said, like, the issue is he's a 3-5 bodies, he attacks. Like, yeah, I knew I was losing either way. It's not rocket science, unfortunately. Yeah, just to know. Like, it's definitely iffy. Like, this is why I've decided I have Lightning Storms and Evenlies in the side, just because this deck is quite the problem. Oh yeah. Okay, not an awful hand. Not the best hand. Okay. Assessing from deck, I see. Okay. Why didn't I imperm that? Good reason, I did it on purpose. Because I'm going to imperm as my Kaba. Like, if it's an Ash in hand, yeah, Ash the Meltdown. But if It is just a macabre. Impermanent. Like, he has to negate it, which means his negate's gone, or he has to let it get negated, which means the negate's gone. It's guaranteed to remove the negate. This doesn't. Now, obviously, with 2, I could hit that and hit the macabre, but there's no reason to waste 2. None at all. I've got the Cosmic Cyclone for one of his traps that pop. So I am doing pretty good. Souls. I have the impermanent for the souls, guys. That draw 2 I'm definitely gonna hit because, well, it's a draw 2. Cost. Oh. Mm. Okay. Well, I mean, that's definitely fair. It's actually why I think the Elder Lich version is really powerful, is just because you have a whole bunch of spells and traps you can just set for free, right? So it's gonna have obviously Sanguini. That means that's the only one that I'm scared about, right? Because one's gonna be the trap special, one's gonna be the spell that specials. All I have to worry about is that one face down red there. So like, standby phase and draw phase and permanent. Oh, special from right for that extra. Yeah, okay. Okay, I should be able to OTK. I obviously could still have, an Ash in hand, and that's going to hurt me a lot. If he has Ash, I might as well scoop, to be honest. But if he doesn't, okay. Right. I know he doesn't have. He might have zombie in hand, but he doesn't have. He has no more interrupts, which means I'm just dealing with a purgatory that's gonna do a lot of damage. This is peak, guys. So make a big ass purgatory. Oh boy, he does have that. That is hurtful. Okay, so plans change a little bit. After that, banish that, special summon that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Man, my purg right now is big. Okay, let's see what I can do with this. Anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That means he is currently 3-3. Right? Battle phase. Attack. Damage step. So 3, 3, 4, 3 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3. 4, 3 damage. Now, he's going to take 4, 1 damage directly from this. Minimum. And then whatever he summons, I'll attack. He summons a monster, more damage. He can get over that last attack, obviously. But 4,000 plus 1,000, that's 5,000. It's a lot. Maybe not game, but it is a lot of damage. If he doesn't drop Alistair, it's definitely game. Okay, doesn't drop Alistair, so he just took 18. I just want to make sure that's correct. 4, 3, minus 2, 5. This matters, it is. Cool. Oh. Yeah, of course, specials. Okay. The issue now, of course, he can suffer from grave as well. So this is now 1, 2, 3, 2, 9, 3, 9. So he doesn't die just because he had that. He set the correct one. If you set the other one, it'd be game right now. Is there a point in going into Rajan or anything? No, because I make Rajan. Oh, I make Rajan. He special summons that back. I can't beat over it. I can if I make Big Boy, and then he's left on. Yeah. No, this is the way to do it. Unfortunate. Very, very close. That DD Crow was very big. He might win this now because he does have that Alistair in hand. He does have white and red. He can banish for those traps. I can make a Rajan. Right, that's it. Like I can book a moon his Macabre or book a moon this. But my Alistair's gonna, like, either way one's gonna be destroyed. Okay. It's definitely, I mean, I could let this get big and let him try and out it. You know, that's definitely a tricky situation. I'll have purple back next time. I guess it is possible. He can be really memey and banish my Alistair because I have gain no advantage from it, but he then doesn't recover his Alistair. He probably wants to try and go into Purg, his own Purg, because it will be. It'll be the same strength, but he can just drop an Alistair, right? Then obviously I book a moon it. He then will attack it with Golden Lord, and so then I'm left with a purple. He has a set Purg, but then the issue is if he makes Macabre. So he's making Macabre. So I've got an issue. Like I gotta book a moon it now, or maybe not at all. Thinking. Do I want this booked? Think. What do I want booked? So if I mean, he can just flip this. He can't flip this. I booked that. He switches this to attack. It crashes over. Yeah. Ah, shit. Fuck. I just realized my unfortunate mistake. Oh, it's just, yeah, that's fair. Shit. He just happened to have the spell negate. Right. Oof. He's gonna have a complete. Yeah, he's won this. He'll have all three. All three. Just pop, the banish, and the make 0 attack, right? Like that's a lot of damage. The only thing I can have, well, it doesn't matter what I have because anything I make, he can, of course, pop, or yeah, pop. Nothing I can do to protect myself. Damn. See, like, that's the thing. This deck, it's really hard deck for me to beat. Really hard. Oh, and he's got the counter trap. Yeah. Still hasn't activated Sanguini. Oh. Wow. Well. You did set the one that pops. So yeah, that's the thing. Like, Pablo effect pop. That's game. That's GG. I definitely lost that one. I don't have time for one more. Let's find out. Yeah, that's... Yeah. Hard deck for me to beat. With this build. You know, I'd have to put in DD Crows and side more like Spawn Traps. I'm thinking maybe even just siding that one Red Brute because it'll win me any round. I see it as long as I can do damage. Or I could side the thing that just can't turn off traps, but then of course his main monster just says discard to pop a card, and that's annoying, you know? Discard to just blow up any card. Oh, it sends, right? It doesn't even destroy, it just sends. The only lucky thing about it is it targets. 45 cards. Okay. Right. Oh. Okay. Well, good news is I do have this. That's all I have. That's 2. Oh man. And this is number 3. See, like decks like this is what invoked was made to beat. Oh right, he doesn't want to pop his own scrap remedy. That's 3. So 3, 4, 5. Obviously, it doesn't matter because as long as he's got that Nibiru on like on either the Verte Anaconda or the instant fusion. Yeah, hit him with like the instant fusion just to mess with him. If he does play that version. If he doesn't, then you just nib him whenever, right? But then he's left with the Shadow, which gets just will destroy itself, and just it's funny. Because that's the version that they love playing so much, right? I always used to, in like the prime of August, you just nib on the ding so they don't get that card back in their graveyard. It stays banished, and like that resource hurts sometimes. But now you can just nib them on the Verte Anaconda effect, right? Oh, I forgot that's a card. Oh, interesting. Can I play through that? Let's find out. I mean, I probably can. Like, even with the one special summon limit, like, I make. Oh, he's banished the file. I can make cards, right? I forgot Appaloosa was a card. See, this is good practice, and now I know to do it then. I don't see many Bogosses in a win, you know, in this August. Oof. That's a big mistake on my part. Okay, let's see what board he makes. is he setting the field spell? Of course he will. I mean, if he sets the counter, we know. I mean, the counter, we know he's got the field spell. But like, it's only on 1600, so like again, purple attack into it. Now he could have Ding to protect it. He probably will. He'll probably have Ding to protect the fusion and it. Fair. Then the only way to play through it is, of course, is to open Ash and just make Pekka Trio. Oh wait, no, he's got that. Right. I have to open Invocation. He has to send a fire to grave. Okay. I mean, it'll be on 800 attack when I'm done with it. Is this... So he's not even doing the... Okay, he... Okay. Now is it the Verte? IP, right? Okay. Obviously I'm going to... Nib. You're then going to... Detach one. I don't care. I just want it less attack. Nip. I know. Just remove counter. Okay. Whoa. Okay. So he could have Unicorn. That's well. I mean, he can Unicorn, right? That's the scary thing. But Unicorn's fine if you've got an Alistar already. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright. I don't have any other spells in my hand. This is so bad. The fact that I just don't have any other spells in my hand. If I had one spell in my hand, I'll be fine. He's one next turn. Just because that, like, I can't make a single mekk knight. Battle phase. Oh, that's on 0 now, so that's dead to me. Right. Damage. Right, I forgot. That's a card. Completely forgot. Probably should have attacked that. No, I opened awful. Absolutely awful. Alright, take 100. Like, not a single spell or trap. None. Obviously, he banishes. Like, he knows I've got the nib, so he just has to play under it now. He might think that that has the negate, and it doesn't. Not my problem. I can't change the counters on it. Okay. I just have to hope he out-summons 5 times. Oh, right. Attach, sure. Okay. I mean, he could just set the counter trap right now and just win. Go. Okay. Yeah, not a single spell or trap in my hand. Just one of them. Obviously, he could IP into Unicorn. But, like, this is definitely... Okay, so he didn't. So he's... I mean, if he doesn't... I mean, he's currently got 2, 3, 4,000. Almost 5,000. With Giz, it's pretty close to game already. If he sends a Nightmare to grave, yeah, 1 defect, okay. So that's 2 summons. Obviously, this is going to be Burrow's Sword. Yeah. That's game. Like, I just did not open a single spell trap. And that happens. It does. But, oof. I got, About 6 minutes until the timer, alright? Five minutes, yeah. Okay. This is a lovely hand. This is something you would show your mother if she were alive. I'm not saying his mother is dead or my mother is dead, but I wouldn't mind a little bit of dead mother right now to show her this hand. Like, the only thing that can make me cry right now is Heavy Storm, which I'm not gonna set the the super poly. I mean, why, right? Like, that's you're asking for it then. Like, there's no reason to. He's only gonna summon 2 monsters, you know, unless he's got that specific out and and set one. Now, I have 1, 2, 3 disruptions. One of them is a massive one. Like, he needs to open Lightning Star. Okay. That's one summon. He wants it over here. Okay. Ash. Fuck you. Okay. Now, they're probably thinking, oh, this guy just got jebaited. No. This guy just got jebaited, my friends. Think. Let's read these. This card is destroyed by Battleson. I didn't realize his effect was negated, but he could have a quick effect to use before mine. Anyway, Purple comes back. I summon Alistair, make Perg. Wait, this card is destroyed by battle since we target one card you opponent, destroy the target. That is annoying, but I should have a lot of damage. Like, I attack that, Gamma Seal, and then purple. That's a lot of damage. Start turn. Cool. Is this destroyed? Destroyed by battle. So I can destroy it with... not really. I'll just do this. I could just, like, super poly this and then do 3, 4, 5, but nah, this is fine. Right. Now the question is, do I want cosmics? It helps with that field spell situation. But I mean, there can be one is there can be one, right? But doesn't help break his board once he's made it. Anyway, this is almost up. It is, so pairings for round 2 will be up soon, and once that happens, I'll wait for my teammate. I'm assuming they give us like 10 odd minutes general. He made me go first. Wow, I did not see that coming. If he has an Ash, I am in trouble. Because that would be a side card. That would have been a side card. Oh, okay. Give me an Alistair. It gave me an Alistair. Did I banish 3 invocations? I doubt it. I didn't banish. I banished 1. Okay. Cool. Not as strong as a board. I'm still gonna play around the light. No, I'm gonna set super. Keep the cosmic in hand this time. Still have heaps of interruptions. Obviously, he could, of course, have the Kaiju again. Set. Oof. Setting a card. Multiple cards. Oh, shoot. Okay, I was gonna say, what just happened here? Oof. Okay. Discard machines. Machine, okay. Okay. Now he's locked into darks, boys and girls. We are just waiting for that next round of pairings. Okay. Well, I could super early right now, but he could, of course, bring that back. I don't want that. So my options are fairly limited. Like, I can imperm the guy. Oh, he just let go straight battle phase. Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8. I think. Target 1 card destroyed. Okay, so he wants to use that effect. Well then, that was. Anyway, well that happened to finish just before my next round started. That was oh boy, actually, he's still in there. Just waiting for. Oh, I can just exit this, right? Yeah, there's no need to be in there. Judge calls. well, this is gonna be a while. Like stuff like this is gonna happen, and you could, I don't know, like find the person who's at fault and give them a game loss. If they've got shitty internet and they're coming into this, that's not okay. You know, like you knew. Watch like. Lots of rounds. They didn't never said that they needed to let us know if we had to report the win. Just a simple yes or no. How many people still in here? What's happened in the general chat? What? Cool. Yeah. Okay. Right. What's happening, boys? Oh. Man, this thing pretty big. Like, so yeah. Anyway, interesting ruling with this. Well, it's not interesting if you read it, but people were thinking this was a quick effect that you had to chain to the card that activated. So if you go chain link 1 Regeki to blow up the token, can you activate summon another token? The answer is yes, because it's triggered like, of course, this is what I said, but you know, I want to let everyone know quick effects, you know, are what they're looking for, and that's not in this card text. But I didn't come to attention that only monsters have quick effects. So I wonder if there is a spell that has a quick-like effect. This script really is good. I love it. I especially love these. So Jackson is probably known as one of the best judges in the world. Like, not the best. I don't know who the best is, but he is considered one of the best judges in the world. I got to meet him quite a few times because he's an Australian judge. Cool guy, but he has given up Yu-Gi-Oh for whatever reason. I'm just assuming just because like everyone always came to him for everything. But he did leave us and made some incredible documents right here. They can't be read anymore, but they are, everything he did write is being put up here. And this gives all the information you need. Like, I learnt so much from reading all of these. I haven't read all of them,
I haven't read the card specific ones, like the one on like Draw Unlock, but all the ones on like game mechanics, I read all of those because they're all uh they're like really necessary. Like these are all on conjunctions, which is really important about the game. Give examples so you understand it. Problem solving card text, really important. The conjunctions is also that as well. Uh, One that I think is the biggest, yeah, is it the battle phase. Like I learned so much from reading this one that like my understanding from the battle phase is so misguided that I actually had to message Jackson directly and be like, "Look, I know you wrote this thing, and like I mean it was a little old at the time, but I mean, but I don't. It doesn't make sense to me because I was taught this. Is it true that because from what you're saying that you can do these things in the battle phase, and I just didn't think were possible because I was taught a specific way, and he's like, "Yep, that's correct. You can do exactly what I well." He didn't say you could do it, but he never said you couldn't do it. It was like this. That's what Yu-Gi-Oh does quite a lot. Is it gives the rules. Said, look, you can't. You can. It just says here are the rules, and if we said we can't do it, then you can do it. Like Yu-Gi-Oh is usually pretty specific when it says you can't do something. It'll let us know, right? So, and that's just how it was. Like, and my understanding was the specific thing that I learnt was multiple chains in the damage step. So I always thought like start of the damage step, there's only one chain. Once that chain's done, you go to start of damage calculation. Before damage calculation, then you do the damage calculation. And there's only one chain and all that. And that's not true ever, except for damage calculation. 90% of the time will only have one chain just because of how that step works. But you can have 100 chains. In fact, I very recently, 2-3 weeks ago, had a chain in damage calculation that was, I think, 3 or 4 separate chains because things were just triggering and triggering and triggering and triggering from being destroyed and protection and stuff like that, and it was nutty. But yeah, these are incredible, uh, you know, articles like this one on forgetting. It's not like you forgot an effect. It's what do your monsters remember when they've been banished temporarily, set face down? Very important stuff, like you don't realize it's important, and then you're versing a deck and you're like, oh, I have an effect that can book a moon it, or oh, effect that can banish it. But what does it get removed? Does it remember if it's been tribute summoned? Does it remember what materials? And those all really matter, especially in True Draco format. Banishing that masterpiece or flipping it face down. What's it still capable of doing? And that's where this comes in. Yang Zing's obviously. So very, very important stuff. More simultaneous effects go on chain. That one's a pretty simple, straightforward one, but people don't always understand it, so it is there for us to use. Pairings. No. Yeah, so. And I didn't even know he actually had articles on Pacific cards, but these would be really good too because they're not probably just set around Pacific cards. They probably teach you a lot. Like for instance, the Pacific one that I was, on that page before. That one teaches you how trigger effects work, trigger-like effects work with spells, and that's interesting stuff to know. So yeah. And now recently, Hunter has made his own summoning restrictions. Resolving essential if one effects. This people need to read this. There's so many times when someone goes, no, it's a one effect doesn't activate, or no, it's an effect doesn't. That has nothing to do with why it doesn't activate or why it doesn't do what it's meant to do. Like, because people think that the when has to be the last thing in the chain. It's correct, but you're probably using it wrong, and most people do, even when they know and they can say exactly what the rule is, but they can never actually. I guess like they'll never sit down and going, this is it, and not this, what you're doing. So, but that's what the lounge is for. The lounge is for going. People will learn something like I did, or 2-3 years ago. I say 3.5 years ago, maybe 4 years learning all those
rulings from just locals and friends, and then you go, wait a minute, that's all wrong. And then you teach them that, right? So like, hopefully, most people when they come in here and they're told something wrong, including me, I go ahead and I share. I mean, I don't tell my friends directly unless it's like a ruling that has affected us. And like, for instance, I wasn't sure, they weren't sure. I'm like, here's the post. It's been asked. You now know. You're not just trusting my word, because I do have one friend who I constantly he is newer to the game, especially to the competitive side. So constantly getting rule busted onto him feels like he's being cheated. But so every now and again I send him a link going, see mate, I do know what I'm saying, so it helps. Let's see. Spell effects are generally supposed to be unless stated up. I can't think of it. Yeah, I knew this, but I did want to just see if there was a spell with a click-like effect. Obviously, traps don't need to have it stated. Yeah, I mean that's. You could argue that's kind of wrong because all trap. Well, technically, most trap effects are click effects in them. Like protocol is technically a thing. I want to see if a spell had that effect in it as well. But of course, it is kind of a stupid question because I've been asked this a few times as well. Is there a card like this exist? And you go, my answer is usually maybe, probably. I have no idea because it's impossible unless like you're just hoping that he knew one on top of his head, and we don't. We don't. But I only know recent cards myself. Like that's just me. But yeah, can I ash Anaconda? Sorry, that's a dumb. Yes, edit. No. Cannot ash it. Ashing the effect. No. You can't ash Blossom against Anaconda. Costs to send you. No, it's more. That's not entirely correct. That is part of its effect, but the issue is when you activate Vertical Anaconda, it doesn't take effect immediately. It's not like on activation this card immediately becomes this. It's on resolution this card becomes this. So yeah, I'm constantly on this, giving rulings, helping out. I quite like Hunter. I think I have quite a good reputation with most of the judges here, especially the admins. I remember recently, Hunter only became an admin quite recently, I think about a couple of months ago. I was definitely expecting it because of just how he was being portrayed. So he definitely deserves it. Very, very good judge. I remember there's two judge channels, groups in Facebook. Two main ones, I should say. This is one that anyone can enter. Doesn't matter if you're a casual, doesn't matter anything. And you can ask any question you want as long as you're not being rude or trolling. Ask it. There's another one that you have to be a judge for, right? And I'm also part of that one. It's a lot more stricter. Granted, Judge Lines is pretty strict. There are times when trolls get in and everything, and then we flush them out every now and again. But a judge. This one is very much more up the ante. It's more about events. Is like you ask if you need judge calls and events. So that's all here. But there are times when I remember. So Hunter is an admin in one group, but not this group. So he was answering a question in this group, and some guy, he's like, Hunter, I don't think you're correct, but maybe not those exact words. A little ruder, just a little. And I saw it. I'm like, I know he's not. I don't even. Hunter is one of those few people. It's not a skill that I do. I've never once seen him post something incorrect, and I'm sure, and not even like misread or anything. Like he's one of those people who's, I'm pretty sure, is pretty malicious with his comments. So like he'll read it, and with me, I'll read it and I'll go, I probably know the card text, so I'll answer it, and I'll be like, oh shit, maybe I'll read it afterwards because someone just said I'm wrong. And I gotta really fix that. I do it sometimes. I'm getting better at it, especially if I doubt my card text knowledge, I'll look it up. But there are times when I still don't. And I've never seen him once do this. Like, every ruling I've ever seen is he's clearly done the research, clearly looked at the card text, and clearly given his answer, and he knows it. With me, although I know my answer, I probably didn't look at the card text. And without knowing the card text, your answer can be very wrong, even if you know the answer. You're guessing, right? So yeah, definitely. If you're a judge, join this group. Join both groups. If you're not a judge, join Judges Island. Become a judge, then join this group. It's so easy to become a judge. You pass a very easy test. Like, it's not hard to become a judge for a reason. It's because it's meant to be the gateway. It's meant to go, you've shown the initiative to become a judge. Congratulations. Take it a step further. Now, does it get you any benefits apart from this group? No. But you do have, and like, I'm going to be honest, there are a lot of judges out there who aren't great at rulings, haven't studied, haven't learnt, and have just done the judge test. Anyone can do it. You can be an awful knowledged human on Yu-Gi-Oh! And still be a judge, technically. There's nothing stopping you from doing that. But it's meant to be that gateway. There's no levels in judges either in Yu-Gi-Oh! And a lot of people think there is, but there isn't. Yes, there is 3 tests. There's the start test, which is the... Oh, I've got to get this right, don't I? You know what? I don't want to get this wrong. You know, it's been a while. Okay, so there's a ruling competitions test, RC1, right? That's the judge test. You pass that, you're a judge. Once you get your email, of course. Policy compensation test. That's not needed, but it's liked, and essentially it just shows that you understand the policy to a pretty okay degree. Having both these doesn't make you better than the guy here, right? And then there's rolling competition level 2, which is only given at events, and unfortunately Australia, they don't give these out. Hopefully they do one day soon, because I'll go to it and I'd like to get it. Whether or not we'll get it, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure I will. I'm pretty sure my understanding of this game is good enough to be this. But this doesn't mean I'm better than this guy. Like, it just proves that I've passed the test. Like, if I did pass it, let's say in alternate universe where I didn't do that test, I'd still be just as good as I am with just these 2, which I have, right? And the guy who decided, the version of me who decided not to do this is still as good as this guy. Now, the guy who decided not to do all 3, I'd say probably isn't as good. This is rulings because I have this lounge, which I did learn a lot from, and I did go out of my way to learn because I am a judge, and I feel like if you're a judge and someone asks you your question, you should be able to answer it. If you can't answer it, you better find out why. Alright? Like, yes, not all judges are correct. I've given plenty of incorrect rulings when starting out, trying to understand this game better, and now I'm where I am. And anyone else can do that too. Right. And now I wait, boys. We do this another 6-7 more times. And then again, I do this again tomorrow night. I'm gonna be exhausted. Like, I think at 11 o'clock, well, whatever this finishes, I'm gonna just sleep. And then I'm gonna do it all again tomorrow. Hopefully I make Top Cut, of course. I've like the, what's this? It's 24 minutes past time. Let's say 10 minutes. Huh. 8 rounds. So 8 rounds. So
we'll say that's 8. Should be 8 hours, but it's not going to be. So simple math, right? Let's say every round takes. We'll expect it to get faster and more efficient next time. So 50. So we'll say 1 hour 10, right, per, which is 60, 70 minutes. 70 times 8, plus that extra, I'm gonna assume 20 odd minutes from this. That's at minimum divided by 60. 9 hours, so 10 hours, right? So at minimum, this is going till 11 o'clock. It was expected to go till 12 o'clock, but let's be real, that's at minimum, and that's if all rounds are finished with only 10 minutes past. It starts when it starts. No set time. Oh wow. Oh yeah, there's still a match being played. Wow. I wonder who. I wonder how you can see sort by relevance. Like I'm sure like there's a way to see how many watches there are, because I've seen people come in just because like there's lots of watches. Ah, the Twitch stream. This is true. Right. No, not that one. We'll go here. We'll go to. Oh, how far back? Sure. That's taking too long. Luxury. Helps if I can spell. Luxury game. Alright, let's find this stream. Wow. So, you guys are watching me. Watch these guys. That's happening. Okay, it is a mirror match. 73 watches. Give me a second, guys. Well, oh, I got a phone call. That's so cool. Oh, hey guys, what's up? We're waiting for the next round. Currently, there's one game left. Waiting for it. They've got like the 3 turns or whatever. Like, there's no like it doesn't finish on time with this one. It finishes 3 turns after. Oh, oh boy. I think what I would do. Let's see. Battle phase attack. If he's dropped Alistair on that, he can attack. Yes. It's a bit delayed, yeah. Okay, so he's definitely has dropped an Alice. Ah. Oh, okay. Let's see. So that's gonna get popped, obviously. Oh, okay. So that's supposed to be an issue, boys. Uh, it seems someone activated. Oh wait, no, they didn't.
No, they said it, then they golden lorded it, I'm guessing. I don't know, it's just on the stream. Oh. He didn't, I think he I'm sure I probably just golden lorded it. What are you talking about? I don't know. Anyway, there is a judge. Elixir of White Destiny, which is I'm assuming is the... Yeah, this judge is being an idiot. Like this, there isn't an issue on the stream. Just the judge interfered when he shouldn't have. Well then. Come on, guys. This needs to finish. Yeah. He loses. This guy's gonna lose. I can't believe it. It's a Golden Land versus Alistair Golden Land. Invoked, yeah. He's gonna lose. There's nothing he can do to stop it. Damage. It's in time. No, lose. He just went to battle phase and did 0 damage. Yeah. And the other guy's Lord is like 3-8 defense. So he gets 1 interruption. I have no idea. I've only seen 1 turn myself. But the issue is, right? All he has to do is make the XYZ that burns for 2k. Yeah. So it really just depends if he has the counter trap to negate it. Because it's a... Oh, he does have the counter trap to negate it. Okay. That's good.
But I don't know which one I want to win or lose. I don't know these guys, but I don't know. I think invoke just makes me want to. Yeah, yeah. What I would do. Oh, he can win so easily. He makes the XYZ if he has it, burns, he negates. You then bring one back and attack into this. Obviously, if he has the pop as well, then it's a different. Alright, I gotta stop this call. Come on. It's final turn. Okay. So yeah. Okay, if he's got the pop as well, it's gonna be a tie. If he's got the pop as he can. Oh, he can't. Descends to grave. Doesn't destroy. And juices. No, it gives him game no matter what. If he has a spell and trapping hand, that's correct. Yeah, banish that trap to set one. Oh. Wait. But it doesn't matter.
I mean, that's the trap, the special. Next turn. Just wow. Ah, he's got it. All he had to do was Sanguini first. Oh no, he knows which one's the Consuelo. Oh no, it doesn't. Wouldn't have mattered. Yes, please. Right. You know, these extra 40 minutes, that reminds me of when, you know, YCSs used to do that. Granted, they still do sometimes out of, you know, error and stuff, but most of the time they don't. You know, those extra 3 turns and make this happen. Because look how long they took. That was so much slow play. Like, stupid. I guess. Nah, because then he could have. I don't know. There's no way to know who would have won. Alright. Let's hope that next round starts up. Come on. Next round. We got this. Round 1 win. I two-word the guy. Fact. I beat him so bad he just never showed up. Oh, he could have won that guy who lost if on startup battle phase before an attack was declared, because I'm shooting wait for an attack. He activated Sanguini's special summon. Then the guy, then he goes chain the trap, right? And now he's got that second body up no matter what happens. So he could have sent, and I would have sent, of course, the big boy. Actually, no, just let the attack go through, right? It was only 400. Alright, it was only 400 damage, and that's all he needed, so he couldn't let the attack go through. So yeah. Pop. And once he activates the Cosmic, obviously, if he activates Cosmic, then you just pop the other guy because you're only taking 600 damage. Otherwise, if he doesn't activate Cosmic, you pop that. But then you've got the Conquistador. Oh no, the other guy would have won either way, right? So then you don't use Cosmic, right? So you now know what these cards are. So you summon the second Golden Lord. He's then popped the Link, and then you just go cool, Cosmic Cyclone that, then set, then make. Yeah, he had game either way. He had game either way. But obviously he could have hoped his opponent misplayed, but yeah, that was wow. Or Cosmic banish the trap. Why negate the Cosmic? What does that do? Like, let's be real, what does that do? Nothing. Let the trap banish. He goes battle phase, attacks, you take 600, you're now, yeah. You're now 400 up on that guy. Main phase 2, negate. GG. He had it. All he had to do was just not negate the Cosmic. He had to hope his opponent negated the Cosmic to win. Wow. Damn, that sucks. Just not negate the Cosmic and you would have won. Can you imagine? Your opponent burns themselves and you negate it. I mean, obviously he still takes the burn, but it's beside the point. He had game. Alright, turn up. It's round 1. You lied to me. I've gotta disagree with that. Anything that takes an hour. It's now been 15 minutes past. Like, I know it's hard. Don't get me wrong. But when it's this long, criticism is due. That's all. Right? Like, no one likes this. Yeah. Not at the judge. Oh, the judges could speed it up a bit, but overall, like, they're fine. It's just more the fact that no one likes it. And this includes at major events. If it's going 15 minutes past, someone is doing something wrong. Ah, boy. Okay, what's happening on the stream at least? Give us something. This is pretty funny. Yes. Hmm. I don't want to lose. Pairings. That's done badly, but okay. I'm not saying it was no. It's this one. Haha. Wait, find Sean. Haha. This I like. They fixed it. Table 23. General. And I am investing. Shalom Mabits. Don't know what that is. Anyway. Donut. Table. LCS. Table 20. Oh, 23. I'll get it right eventually. Well, I know my guy definitely exists. Whew, okay. Why? Okay. Starts in 5, 6, 7 minutes. that's hurtful. Oh. Yes. Spam me of pairings. Can you imagine me getting 2 wins like this? I'd like to not. Hey, I'm currently Sean Michael, that's correct. Yeah, I'm currently hosting under Sentinel. Sean on Dueling Book. Sentinel Sean. No, we have 5 more minutes. Cool. I'll just wait for the clock to start. Yeah. The time will start in 5 minutes. Once it's up. Few more minutes. Ah, 50 minutes. Oh no, we have 1 minute. 1 minute. Yeah, yeah, yeah. 1 minute. Oh wait, okay, never mind. They updated it. Okay, cool. Edit the start on the hour. Okay, my bad. Yeah, yeah. Okay, it was before that, but now it's moved. Okay, cool. We got another 5 minutes. I just watched the movie of this. God. should be starting. Starting. Timer isn't up. General starts on the hour. Is it? What's up? Oh, yeah, it is. Cool. Okay. Good luck. Yeah, I've got it up too. Cool. Yep, all good. Yep. Effect. Yep, all good. Effect mill. Yep. 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 Uh-huh. Yep. 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 Yes. Both have been used. Yep.
Drop a turn.
Standby. Main phase. Okay. So we'll go activate meltdown. Okay. Normal summon Alistar effect. Yep. Thinking. Yep. Okay. Yep. No, I'll just scoop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You too. Meltdown. Normal effect. And desires. Link 1. Link 1. Invocation. Yep. Sure. Thinking. Invocation and grave effect. Invocation. Sure. Sure. Okay. Damage step. Drop Alistair. Yeah. Yeah. Not a problem. Yep. Cannot. You can activate one monster effect a turn. not a problem. Yep. Yep. A second one? Yep. Yep. Okay. Start turn. Standby phase. Thinking. Go. Impam on. Oh, it activates. There we go. Impam on your guardian. Sure, cool. Main phase. Invocation and grave effect. And normal summon Elster effect. Yep. Sure. Oh, just a second. Sorry, we have to go back. You don't have any cards in hand, so your Marrow Guardian would be destroyed. You don't have any cards in hand to reveal it. Right. Right. So during your end phase, so your Guardian would be destroyed. Yeah. Yeah. So instead, I'm just going to imperm your IP. Is that okay? So same field, so in standby phase, imperm IP. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So and we'll go link 3 and activate chain imperial order. Sure. Battle phase. Let's see. I will attack IP. And then affect to banish researcher. Main phase 2, set 1, have 10. Very, very tricky. too, man. More summon effect. Ash that, yeah. Yeah. Ah, didn't mean to go about face. Okay, cool. Standby. Main phase. Link 1. Special. Activate invocation. Check. Yeah. Thinking if I can resolve still. No, I cannot. So invocation engrave. Effect. Hello. 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 Ah, cool. Never mind. Cool. So I couldn't hear you for a second. No. Can you hear me now? Yeah. Yeah. All good. Yes, I can hear you. Oh. Yes, I can hear you. Oh, now I can't. Oh. Hello? Hello. Testing. Hello? 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 Testing. Okay, we just have to stop this, I guess.